Brittany, this is Highway 69 right behind me. Just a few hours ago, traffic was backed up for miles here because of the accident on the bridge just up the road. Now, take a look down here. As you can see the snow on the grass out here all around town, but you can't see any snow on the roads. And firefighters tell me that is so deceiving.
And they found some of those stolen items right here on this property. And I'm talking all over the yard here in that garage, even in the shed behind me. You can see where they had to break the door to get inside of there. But it wasn't just items from that golf course. It was from places all across the area.
Police say the duo would go all around Tahlequah checking cars to see if they were unlocked. If they were, they would get inside and start taking car chargers, change, almost anything they could get their hands on.
From this corner of 39th West Avenue and 57th Street all the way back through her cul-de-sac, Tulsa police are supposed to respond for law enforcement. But get this, if I step off the corner and take a few more steps across the street, well, now I'm in the Tulsa County jurisdiction.
Tulsa police say Crenshaw was waiting in her car behind bank customers at the drive-up ATM, carefully watching their hand strokes as they entered their PIN. Once the customer in front of her pulled away, she would pull up and see if they had logged out of their account. And if they didn't, she would mimic the hand strokes and guess their PIN.
Faulkner said as she was crossing the tracks, her granddaughter yelled out, "Stop!" So she accidentally hit the brakes, and that's when the crash happened.
The cities take care of the main streets in town. Homeowners take care of their own driveways. So what about the neighborhood streets in between?
Neighbors say the problem isn't that complicated. Drivers are just taking this turn way too fast. And when they lose control, all of these homes become targets.
Tulsa police say a lot of criminals who steal running cars from driveways only need it for transportation. And sometimes police find the car abandoned in a random parking lot shortly after the owner reports it stolen.
When the suspects parked here at this Dick's Sporting Goods store, she called police.
And then she sat here and waited. And I'm going to step out of the way and show you kind of what I'm talking about. Right now, you can see that stop sign that's in the middle of this intersection. That is the only reason, because we have our light on. I'm going to go ahead and have our photographer turn the light off, and I'm going to show you that it's just dark out here.
Police said Trotter used this heavy 4x4 piece of wood to shatter this glass door, and then once he did that, he kept banging it through the wood door. This is the area where that camper once stood. As you can see, the fire burned it to the ground. Now the landowners are out here working to put everything that's left behind onto this trailer right here.
Well, Shay, all you have to do is take a look at this. This is a mini ambulance here, and it's designed to handle all different kinds of terrain. So think of things like iced over streets or snow-packed residential areas. This right here is designed to go places that bigger ambulance would have a more difficulty getting to. So this is a big resource for them. I found out that it's taken a lot of legwork for Station 6 here as well as others around the city to get prepared for this winter weather.
This Walmart neighborhood market is bringing 90 jobs to Broken Arrow, but it's not just here. At the Warren Theater that opens next month, they're hiring 50 new employees, just adding to the job growth in BA.
Viewers reached out to me this week, sending me these photos of the lunches being served at Haskell High School.
Said he was surprised. He knew management had caught him dumping stuff illegally on their property, even taking pictures of him doing it on their cell phone.
This fire burned about 25 acres. I'm going to step behind the camera so you could have a better look at how dangerous the situation actually was. You could actually see across the street here, that is a home, and you can see all of their front yard is pretty much burned, and you can see how close this fire got to that house. The fire pretty much stopped at the front door.
And if you walk around the back of the house, you'll find this, a beverage cart and a tractor that deputies believe came from Emerald Falls Golf Course.
The bus is supposed to pick up the kids at 7 o'clock each morning, but on Friday morning, they waited and waited. 7 o'clock came and went. The parents got so fed up, they eventually called into the Tulsa Public Schools bus barn, and the person they talked to said they didn't know where their bus was.
Well, Jonathan, right now we are heading northbound on Memorial just past 61st Street. And at 9 o'clock, we told you how crews have been working really hard to make sure the roads are safe. And we discovered that it actually takes more than 100 city workers to make sure that Tulsa roads don't get too dangerous.
As the excitement was building online, I found out inside BOK officials were on a conference call where they tell me even Garth was excited.